All right, so here we're going to be talking about circles. So a circle is really just a closed figure with all points equal distant from the center. And that distance is really just the length of the radius. The radius measures how far all of these points are from that center point. And they're all the same distance because they're all measured by that radius. The diameter measures the distance from one end to the other, passing through that center. So the midpoint and distance formula are going to be really important when we're trying to find either endpoints or really just length of the radius or length of the diameter. But we'll also see that we have an equation for a circle that's generated pretty much completely by the distance formula. Before we get into the actual equation for a circle, I just want to go over some of the basics of a circle. So we have this line segment LP. That is the diameter of the circle that's passing through the center, which is 4, 4. The coordinates of point P are what we're looking for. So we could use the midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. We could actually use that equation and set either of those equal to 4, given this point. So let's say I use the y values, I would say 7 plus some other y value divided by 2 equals this y value. And you can solve that equation for this missing y value. Or I think it's easier if I'm given the graph, I could just count this out. I know that this distance from one endpoint to the midpoint is going to be the exact same thing as the midpoint or the center to the other endpoint. So I could just count this out. If I'm going down 3 here, I would really just continue that and go down 3 again. I'm going over to the left 2, so just go over to the left 2 again. It's forming the exact same kind of triangle there. So I know that I'm just going to the left 2, my x-coordinate would be 2. I'm going down 3, so my y-coordinate would be 1. So in the next 3 questions, it's really just going to be you reviewing the midpoint and distance formula and how it applies to circles.